YouTube people. There's just a little update I'm going to do about actually after having this bike for about 3 weeks now. Still really haven't taken it anywhere. I've done around 200 plus K, so not sort of just a little bit of commuting to work. I just wanted to sort of press on a couple of things that I like about the bike, a couple of little quirks about it, and just basically what it actually is like to own. And I'm going to give a little at the end of bike history. I'm 49 years old. I first started riding in 1984, but a bit later we'll go on to like the motorcycles that I've actually had in that time. Modifications I've done to this bike, not really much. I just changed the front headlight globe to a much brighter one, and obviously decided to keep these bar end mirrors. And obviously Triumph, or most motorcycle manufacturers now, I'm not too sure why, it must be a legal thing, adorn the motorcycle with various stickers. They had a sticker on the headlight saying this is a headlight. I thought that was fairly obvious. Also had a sticker down here saying that's where the oil goes. Now my little bit of, I suppose, motorcycle recommendation is that if you've taken your motorcycle to be serviced by somebody and they can't work out where the oil is because there's a sticker not telling them where, take your bike somewhere else. I mean, and here they had a sticker saying there's a chain and a wheel here. Now, I'm sorry, but the fact that there's a large chain and a large wheel kind of gives away that there's a wheel and a chain there. But I think that must be a legal requirement, or maybe some accounting or lawyer boffins have sort of convinced them, or maybe somebody that just sells stickers have convinced them that that's what they should do. Only other modification I've done is just done a little tribute to the homeland there, so we can't forget the homeland obviously. It seems to be an easy bike to sort of do any maintenance on. Don't know how it will be to try and top up the reservoir. I'll probably have to get some kind of long funnel to do that. That's for the coolant. I've ridden it on some very hot days. Had a day, it was 36 degrees, and I got caught sitting in some traffic, and it seemed to sort of survive quite well. It actually didn't really miss a beat. The previous model, when sitting in traffic, would struggle quite dramatically and actually would start to misfire, and you'd have to sort of like lead the throttle a little bit in order to sort of go off at the lights. A little interesting quirk here is that the clutch lever is actually shorter than the front brake lever, but the clutch lever is incredibly light. I mean, you can feel with it switched off that how it actually has a little bit of resistance there, but once you've got everything up and running, it is surprisingly feather light, and it's sort of, you can almost just, your little pinky finger can just pull the clutch in. Apart from that, it is an incredible motorcycle to ride. I mean, the people have criticised only one front disc brake, but I can tell you that is quite sufficient for this type of bike. Why would you say like get the T100? I think the reason you'll get the T100 if you say want a little bit more power, going to be carrying a pillion, maybe doing touring. It's almost the same size. I think it's a little bit shorter. Definitely feels a lot lighter and not as intimidating. It's a lot more tamer. And I think that's what appealed to me about this model, and probably, and I'm going to say this out to Triumph here, probably the main reason is the colour scheme that they've got here on the tank. I didn't like the sort of like ram horn sort of pattern they had on the other models. That kind of put me off a little bit. But like I say, I mean, if you're going to sort of get a bike for touring, you're going to, by the time you've put on the grab rails and everything you want on, you may as well have just gone for the T100. I prefer actually this look to the fake carburetors, because the fake carburetors they have on the 120 were notoriously unreliable unless you were a little bit of a whiz. It's very difficult to get them balanced, and even like on a short trip they would want to vibrate themselves out of tune. So I don't know why you want to do a homage to that, but obviously Triumph did, and you know, that's their decision. The way that the radiator done is absolutely brilliant. You wouldn't even notice it. In fact, a lot of people at first glance wouldn't even think it's liquid cooled, and they just think it's probably the old oil cooler that's on the previous model. But I quite like it. I think the whole bike itself, the whole build quality of all the new 2016 model Triumphs are just absolutely phenomenal. They've absolutely, it's a massive leap forward, and to their absolute credit, they've taken an ordinary motorcycle and they've made it an absolute magnificent motorcycle.